Urgent Washington Commanders fans. Do not miss this. What just happened? You won't believe this one. But before we reveal the big news, make sure to subscribe to the channel, because here, we bring you daily videos with the latest Washington Commanders updates. And to not miss anything, activate the notifications. Alright, everyone, settle in because today's news is heating up and could be a game changer for your Washington Commanders. We're talking about a topic that's been buzzing around the NFL circles, on social media, and especially among the fanbase. Yes, the team's urgent need for a top-tier running back. This isn't just speculation, it's a strategic move that could reshape the team's future. And trust me, what's happening behind the scenes right now is nothing short of intriguing. The Commanders, historically known for their defense and gritty style of play, are heavily being encouraged by analysts, insiders, and most importantly, the fans, to go all in on acquiring an elite running back for the upcoming season. Now, why is this such a big deal? Well, for starters, the landscape of the NFL has evolved tremendously over the last few years. The league is no longer just about the quarterback throwing the ball around, though that's still crucial. Modern NFL teams are built on a balanced attack, and a dominant running game can make all the difference, especially in high-stakes moments. Think about some of the top teams last season, places like the Kansas City Chiefs or the Philadelphia Eagles. They've had a mix of explosive passing and a powerful, reliable running game. It's this kind of versatility that often separates the good teams from the great ones. The Commanders, in their recent seasons, have struggled to find that kind of balance. The offense has shown flashes of brilliance, but inconsistent running games have held them back. Their rushing attack has not been as explosive or as consistent as fans and critics alike would like. And that's why the call for an elite running back has become louder. The team's offensive coordinator, Scott Turner, and head coach Ron Rivera understand this. They know that a game-changing back could open up the entire offense, making it easier for the quarterback, and let's be honest, there's a lot of excitement about the potential of Sam Howell to operate more smoothly. But let's zoom in a little bit more on the current state of the team. The Commanders finished the last season with a record that left fans both hopeful and cautious. They showed flashes of talent, especially on the defensive side, which has been a hallmark of the franchise historically. The defense, led by stars like Chase Young and Montez Sweat, has been formidable, but the offense has often lagged behind. The question that's hanging in the air is, can they become a more complete team with just a few strategic additions? And a top-tier running back is undoubtedly one of those critical pieces. In terms of the current roster, the team has some running backs, but none that have truly established themselves as consistent, game-breaking players. Antonio Gibson, who's been the lead back, has shown promise, but injuries and inconsistent production have kept him from reaching that next level. Brian Robinson Jr., a promising young talent, has impressed with his toughness and ability to grind out yards, but he's still developing. The coaching staff and front office recognize that to elevate the offense, they need someone who can carry the load, someone who can turn a 2-yard run into a 20-yard gain, someone who commands respect from defenses every time he steps onto the field. This is where the whispers and rumors start to swirl. The NFL rumor mill is already buzzing with names, some established stars, others emerging talents, being linked to the Commanders. Names like Saquon Barkley, Josh Jacobs, or even a trade for a veteran like Derrick Henry have come up in various reports and fan discussions. The idea is that acquiring a running back of this caliber might not be easy. It often involves complex negotiations, draft picks, and sometimes even salary cap considerations. But the potential payoff is enormous. A true superstar back could transform the offense almost overnight, making the team more unpredictable and dangerous. Now, I want you to pause here for a second. Pause here, just for a second. If you want the YouTube algorithm to keep recommending the latest Washington Commanders news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick, and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now, let's continue with the big reveal. Because, folks, what's really exciting is that the team's management is no stranger to bold moves. They've shown a willingness to be aggressive in the past, whether that's through draft picks or free agency. Remember, the Commanders have been rebuilding for a few seasons now, trying to find that perfect balance of youth and experience. They've invested heavily in their defense, but now the focus is shifting to strengthening the offense, especially the backfield. What about the draft? Well, with the NFL draft coming up, the buzz is that the Commanders are likely to be very active. They'll be looking at not only potential rookies who can develop into future stars but also at trade options that could bring an established running back into the fold. The front office knows that this position is a priority, and they're definitely exploring every avenue to make it happen. It's not just about adding a name, it's about adding the right player who fits the team's system and culture. And let's not forget about the broader context of the NFC East. This division is getting more competitive every year, with teams like the Eagles, Cowboys, and Giants all making moves to improve their rosters. The Eagles, for example, had a dominant rushing attack last season led by their young star, Jalen Hurts, and a solid running game. The Cowboys always have a versatile backfield, and the Giants have invested in their offensive line and skill players. For the Commanders, matching or surpassing these teams requires strategic upgrades, especially on offense, where an elite running back could be the catalyst for more wins. Of course, fans are eager and impatient. They want to see their team make bold moves, to see that spark that can turn a good team into a playoff contender. And this desire is driven by recent history. The Commanders, formerly known as the Washington Football Team and before that the Redskins, have had their share of ups and downs over the decades. But in recent years, there's been a renewed sense of hope, especially with the new ownership group led by Josh Harris, that the team is heading in the right direction. Acquiring a star running back would be a statement of intent, a signal that they're serious about competing at the highest level. Looking ahead, the offseason is shaping up to be one of the most exciting in recent memory for Commanders fans. The team's personnel department is scouting, negotiating, and planning for every possibility. They're aware that the NFL is a league where the smallest details can make a huge difference. A trade here, a signing there, and suddenly, the team's outlook changes dramatically. The fans are already dreaming of what could be, picturing a rushing attack that can dominate defenses, control the clock, and set up big plays downfield. Now, the big question is, who will they target? Will it be a proven star, or will they gamble on a younger player with high upside? The rumors suggest that the front office is weighing their options carefully. Some sources say they're prioritizing proven production, while others believe they're looking for a bargain or a player with a chip on his shoulder, someone who's hungry to prove himself and can thrive in the Commanders' system. Whatever the case, one thing is clear, the team's focus on upgrading the running back position is unwavering. And, of course, all of this ties into the bigger picture of the upcoming season. The NFC East is wide open, and with some solid additions, the Commanders could finally shake off years of mediocrity and become a real contender. The fan base is hungry, the players are motivated, and the coaching staff is strategizing tirelessly. Every move will matter, and the addition of a top-tier running back could be just what the team needs to turn the tide. As we get closer to the draft and free agency, expect even more speculation and excitement. The league's insiders are watching every move, and the Commanders' management is under pressure to deliver. For fans, this offseason is shaping up to be one of the most pivotal in recent memory. The hope is that they'll make the right move, bringing in someone who can not only produce on Sundays but also inspire the team to greater heights. And now, Washington Commanders fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this? Do you think the team will pull the trigger on a big trade? Who do you want to see in the backfield? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the team. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Washington Commanders news. Whether it's draft rumors, player updates, or inside scoops on potential signings, I'll be here to keep you informed. Remember, this is a team full of potential, and with the right moves, this season could be the one where the Commanders finally rise to prominence. Thanks for sticking with me, and I'll see you in the next video.